I do want to be a star, but sometimes, being practical gets in the way of being a star. Okay. Let's see. Still loading slowly. Okay, it is now loaded. All right, now I'm going to share my screen with you, sir.
Okay.
Okay. Uh, do you
We
see my
also got
screen?
we also got to wait for the state.
Oh, we have to wait for the state. Okay, well, in that case,
Hey,
let's see if this will.
We don't need no stinking state.
We don't need no stinking. Oh, that doesn't work. We don't need no stinking badges. Name the movie. Name the movie. Trivia contest.
Blazing Saddles.
No.
Wrong. Treasure Sierra Madre.
Ah,
5466 MH Humana 54.
And then Saturday Night Live, James Belushi made it famous by being in a bumblebee scene. And he was dressed up as a bumblebee. Badges? We don't need no stinking badges.
Badges.
Anyway. Okay. So we are waiting on the prosecutor. Oh, we got the prosecutor. So can we go forward to this the plea then? Okay. Sorry, I interrupted for the trivia contest, but I have to do it. All right. Is your name Brandon Gingan Arias?
hey,
Are you the same Brandon Gingan Arias who, in this cause number 718477, who is charged with the offense of failure to stop and give information after a collision? Is that you?
see.
This case is a Class B misdemeanor. It's possible in this case that you can be punished anywhere from a minimum of $0 days in up to 6 months in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 to $2,000. Do you understand what you're charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case?
Hey,
I'm looking at a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video that you have signed and that your attorney signed. When you signed this document, you told me it was okay to do this by video. We do not have to do it in open court. Is that correct?
hey,
I'm now looking at a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights, and you have signed it and your attorney signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
hey,
Did your attorney explain this document to you?
hey,
And do you understand it?
hey.
Hold on, let me sign this document. Are you a citizen of this country?
No.
Do you understand that a plea of guilty or a finding of guilty could affect your immigration status in this country?
Hey,
In other words, if you have a green card, it is possible you can lose your green card. It is possible you could lose your right to become a naturalized American citizen. It is possible that you could be deported. Do you understand those three possibilities?
hey.
And Mr. Garza, did you talk to your client about these possible immigration consequences, and does he understand them?
Yes, Your Honor, he does, and he's a resident.
Okay. So now I'm looking on my screen at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. And you have signed it, sir, as well as your attorney. When you signed this document, what you did was you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney makes a plea bargain agreement for me with the prosecutor, if you follow that plea bargain, I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that, sir?
See.
So then, to the offense of failure to stop and give information after collision, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No me opongo.
And do you understand that on a plea of no contest, the court can still find you guilty. You
Sí.
understand that? Has anybody forced you to enter this plea
No.
besides the plea bargain agreement that your lawyer got for you? Besides that, has anyone promised you anything in order to get you to enter this plea?
No.
Are you entering your plea of your own free will?
Sí.
Is there a plea bargain? Can I ask the state to please recite it if there is?
Your Honor, the agreement that I remember seeing that was offered from the state was for a $300 fine plus
No,
court costs.
It's a state jail, yeah. No, it's a JSAT.
Okay, because the last that I've seen was something else. Do you have a,
Yeah, but if you read the email that she sent me, it's that or JSAT underneath there. The email that Anna sent me.
okay,
Do you guys want to just chat for a minute, or you want to go to a breakout room and you can?
no, Judge, I think we can square this now because
Okay.
I calculated that that young Mr. Brennan has 8 days in the Bear County Jail. So the sentence therefore will be a $0 fine plus court costs, a sentence of 8 days in the Bear County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and the state would then request that this judgment be satisfied.
Is that your understanding of the plea bargain in this case, Mr. Garza?
That is, Your Honor.
Do you agree with this, Mr. Quicana Arias?
Sí.
The court, sir, having heard you plead no contest, on that plea, the court finds you guilty. I follow the plea bargain. I sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs. I sentence you to 8 days
I
in the
think,
Bear County Jail. Give you credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent. The judgment is satisfied.
Judge, I think he had 4 days. Fred.
That was 4 days at the time that the report was ran. So
Okay.
yeah. So every day that whenever you run it in Odyssey, it's going to add the most current time.
Oh, okay, that's fine, because she sent me this last night.
Okay, so 8 days is correct, right?
That is correct, Judge.
Okay. Abe, does your client have a detainer, an immigration detainer?
I don't believe so, Your Honor, because he's a legal resident.
Okay. All right then. Hold on 1 minute. Let me make sure I got this correct. Okay, so the court, again, I think I said this, but let me make sure I did that correctly. Court having heard you plead no contest, on that plea, the court finds you guilty. I sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs, 8 days in the Bear County Jail, give you credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, the judgment satisfied. If this is the only case holding you, then you should be released sometime today. Good luck to you, sir. All right?
Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias.
Okay. Que le vaya bien. Bye-bye.
Bueno, Judge,
Okay.
Gracias.
Hey, good to see you, man.
I see you again. You all have a good weekend.
You too. You have a great weekend too.
Thank you, Abe.
Okay?
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye, Abe.
Bye.
Okay, Miss Bettis, please move yourself to room 1. Your client is there.
Okay.
Miss Garcia, you ready on Ramirez?
I am ready.
Okay, I'm looking on my screen for paperwork for Ramirez. I see it now. Okay, Eslen Ramirez. Mr. Ramirez has got an MTR, and then he also has a new case, correct?
That is correct, Judge.
Okay, and he is a Spanish speaker. Before we do anything else, Mr. Rodriguez, do you need to touch base with Terry?
I don't think so. I think we've got this plea ready.
Okay, so we'll do this plea ahead of you, and then we'll get to you. Okay, we should still have what was I gonna say? The translation thing already set up, right? Hopefully. So can we get Mr. Ramirez in front of this? All right, Mr. Ramirez, raise your right hand for me.
Sí.
Raise your right hand, sir. Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Sí.
Okay, put your hand down, sir. Okay. let me share my screen with you.
Sí.
Do you see the screen, sir?
Sí.
Okay, I'm gonna pull up the new case, and that's gonna be this number here. Okay. Is your name Eslen Salazar Ramirez?
Es Len.
Is your name Eslen
Sí.
Ramirez? Okay.
Sí.
And Karine, can you
Ele.
please correct his paperwork to show that his name is Eslen, not Esten?
I will, Judge.
Yeah, I know. He told us that before, but I just can I ask the clerk to please correct his name from EST to ESL? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Karine. Are you the same Islen Salazar Ramirez, who in this cause number 733291, who's charged with the offense of driving while intoxicated as a second offense? Is that you?
Sí.
For this offense, it is possible that you can be punished anywhere from a minimum of 30 days in jail up to 1 year in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 to $4,000. Do you understand what you are charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case?
Sí.
Are you also the same Islan Ramirez, who in cause number 674755, who is currently on deferred adjudication for driving while intoxicated in that case?
Sí.
In both these cases, you have filed documents entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video that you have signed and that your attorney signed. And you filed them in both cases and signed them in both cases. And basically, when you signed these documents, you told me it was okay to do this by video. We do not have to do this in open court in both these cases. Is that correct?
Sí, es correcto.
And cause number 733291, where you charged with a new case of driving while intoxicated as a second offense, in that case, you have filed a waiver of constitutional rights document, again, that you have signed and that your attorney signed. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Sí.
Did your attorney explain this document to you?
Sí.
And do you understand it?
Sí.
Okay, hold on. Let me sign this document. Are you a citizen of this country?
No.
Do you understand that a plea of guilty or finding of guilty could affect your immigration status in this country?
Sí, entiendo.
In other words, if you have a green card, it's possible you could lose your green card. It's possible you could lose your right to become a naturalized American citizen. It is possible that you could be deported. Do you understand those three possibilities?
Sí, entiendo. No me opongo.
Ms. Garcia, did you discuss these possible immigration consequences with your client? Does he understand them?
Yes, Judge, I did explain it to him. Previously to today's hearing, he was in ICE custody in, I believe, Karnes City, and he has already had a proceeding. And at that proceeding, he was ordered removed from the country. But I explained to him what this will have, the ramifications of this case in the future.
Okay. I'm now looking at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. And you have filed this in both cases. You have signed it in both cases along with your attorney. In this new case, when you signed this document, you told me that you understand that if your attorney gets a plea bargain for you, and if I follow that plea bargain, you understand you'll not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that?
Entiendo.
In your other case, where you're on deferred adjudication, in that case, you told me that you understand that if I adjudicate you guilty in that case, that you will have a limited right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Sí, entiendo.
So then, on your new case, and cause number 733-291, to the offense of driving while intoxicated as a second offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No me opongo.
On the other case, the one that you're currently on deferred adjudication on, there's been a motion to revoke your probation and to adjudicate you guilty following that case. Can I ask the state to please read the alleged violation in that case?
Yes, Judge. On or about the 30th day of April 2024 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Eslan Salazar Ramirez, committed the offense of driving while intoxicated in violation of condition number 1. And on or about the 30th day of April 2024 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Eslan Salazar Ramirez, did then and there consume alcoholic beverages in violation of condition number 2.
To those allegations, sir, how do you plead? True or not true?
Sí.
Okay. In either one of these cases, has anybody forced you to enter your pleas?
No.
Besides the plea bargain agreements in these cases, besides that, has anybody forced you to enter these pleas in these cases?
No.
You're doing these pleas of your own free will in both these cases.
Es correcto.
Is there a plea bargain? Let's do the new case first. On the brand new case, what is the plea bargain in the new case, please?
Judge, the bargain is for a $0 fine plus court costs, a sentence of 50, that is 50 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served. And we ask that it also run concurrent with cause number 674755.
Can you give that to me again? Cause number,
Judge, it is cause number 674755. And the
okay.
state would then request that this judgment be satisfied.
Okay. Is that your understanding of the plea bargain in this case, Ms. Garcia?
Yes.
Terry?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Then in the new case, the court having heard you plead no contest, sir, on that plea, the court finds you guilty. I filed the plea bargain, sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs. I sentence you to 50 days in the Bexar County Jail, give you credit for time served, time and money run concurrent, judgment satisfied. This case to run concurrent with cause number 74755. Is that correct?
Judge,
733291
Okay, hold on a minute then. Let me. 733291.
is the new case. Yes, Judge.
Okay. And do I need to write in the notes that credit for time served for
Yes,
time?
Judge.
yes, Judge. And I believe the concurrent one should
Or are you saying the concurrent one should be the MTR number? The
Yes.
MTR number is
674755.
So I have the wrong number on the run concurrent with?
I
Please
believe so,
correct me.
Judge.
Okay,
Yeah.
give me the correct number again.
Sir, it is 674755.
Okay. And
yeah,
then
I'm sorry, Judge.
okay. And then I'm gonna put in here credit for time served in Nueces.
Can we verify, because I thought it was Karn City, Mr. Eslin, what city?
Oh, I
or
did heard Carnes. I heard Carnes City before. Sorry.
Yeah.
Hold on.
But I just want to make sure because actually there are several places. So, Mr. Eslin, was it Carn City where you were at, or what facility were you at?
Pearson.
Oh, Pearsall, Judge. I'm sorry.
Okay. Do you want me to put
Pearsall, Judge. Yes.
Pearsall is Frio County, I think. But I'll put Pearsall. That's okay.
Pearsall because I don't know. I think they have their own separate ICE
Okay.
jails.
Pearsall. I'm gonna put in parentheses ICE.
Yes. Thank you.
And that's going to be 11 days. Is that right? 39 days, right?
39 days.
Okay, so that hopefully takes care of them in that case. Let's see. Okay, so I'm clicking this one away. And now I gotta find the other one. This is his probation case. And I am. Okay, and in the probation case in cause number 674-755, in that case, that you have the defendant having already pled true to numbers 1 and 2, I believe. The court finds that those allegations are true. The court hereby accepts those pleas and revokes your probation. I adjudicate you guilty of the underlying offense in those cases of driving while intoxicated. I sentence you to, and let's make sure I get this one right, 0 days in jail. And how many days should be? It should be 50 days again?
Yes, Judge.
50 days, credit for time served, time of mind run concurrent, judgment satisfied. Do I need to run this concurrent with the other one?
Yes, Judge, please.
Yes, I would.
Okay, and the other case number being, I believe, 733-291. And do I have to give him credit for time served in Bear County?
Yes,
What are-
Judge. Bear County and in Pearsall.
Oh, you're making this so complicated for me, Teresa.
I know, Judge.
Credit for time served. Come on. Bear County, which was how many days in Bear County? It was
11.
11. And Pearsall
Anyone with mental health, 5450. Anyone with
was,
mental
ICE. Remember, we're gonna put ICE.
hold on a minute. Pearsall ICE. And that's going to be 39 days, right?
Yes.
Next time, let's make these a lot simpler, okay? If we can figure out a way to do it. And okay, the court having found those allegations to be true, the probation is revoked. He is sentenced to $0 fine, court costs, 50 days in Bear County Jail, credit for time served, time and money run current, judgment satisfied. Giving him credit. This case will run current with cause number 73291. Credit for time served, Bear County 11 days, Pearsall Ice 39 days. And does he have he should have an immigration hold. You told me that, correct?
Judge, yeah, he's done with his immigration and they're just waiting for this to be done so that they can deport him.
Okay. So I don't think he'll be released. But good luck to you, sir.
It's
You
4:50,
can be
yeah. Thank
excused.
you, Judge. Thank
Teresa,
you, Judge.
thank
May I
you.
be excused?
You can be excused. Hopefully I
Thank
didn't screw this one
Gracias.
up too badly.
No.
But it was-
Okay.
It was 50 days on both. Am I right, Judge? 50 days?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, got it. Just want to make sure. All right. Thank you, Judge.
Okay.
Judge.
Can we get something a little bit less difficult?
Yes, let me do some housekeeping here
All
real
right,
quick.
so what do you got next?
Mr. Arnett, are you ready for Miss Denise Hernandez?
Teresa, what am I doing next?
Let me see.
Yes, and that's gonna just be an
You know, Eileen, I
NPR
think you're done.
revocation and
Can you
JSAT.
believe that?
Yeah.
You're excused.
Yeah, she is done.
Have a
Thank you,
great
Judge.
Friday.
All right, we have Ryan Arnett with Denise Hernandez next, Judge, but let me ask Mr. Rodriguez, are you done with your cases, Mr. Rodriguez? You ready for a plea?
Yes, I am.
Okay, got it. Okay, Judge. Denise Rodriguez, she should be there at the screen, Judge.
Okay, I also see Mr. Goins on the screen.
He's a felony bond attorney today, and
Okay,
Patrick
so
Ramos is a
we don't need
misdemeanor.
okay. All right, so Denise Hernandez is the one I'm looking for. That's on page 2 of my docket. All right, that's an MTR, regular probation, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, can I get Denise Hernandez? Is that this Denise Hernandez on the auxiliary court bench? Can you raise your right hand, ma'am? Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Put your hand down. I'm about to share my screen with you. Okay, do you see my screen, man?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is your name Denise Hernandez?
Yes, sir.
Are you the same Denise Hernandez who in this cause number 721-502, who's currently on probation for the offense of assault causing bodily injury? Is that you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I have on my screen now a document entitled Defendant's Consent to video conference video on this case. And basically when you sign this, what you did was you told me that it was okay to do this by video. We don't have to do it in open court. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And is that all right with you, Mr. Rodriguez? David, you're muted.
Sorry, Judge, this is
I'm
not
sorry.
my case.
Yeah, sorry, Judge. This is my case. I thought. I should
Oh,
have
I'm
said
sorry.
that.
I had the
Yeah.
wrong lawyer.
That's
sorry,
okay.
wrong
This is my
lawyer.
case, Judge.
Okay. Well, okay, Rodriguez, you're off the hook on this one. Mr. Arnett, is that all right with you?
Yes,
That
that's
we do
okay
this
with
by
me.
video? And the reason I'm asking you is because you didn't. There's no signature space where you signed on this. So
That's right. It didn't ask me, I guess.
okay. I'm now. Let's see. This is a regular probation. I'm now looking at a document that's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. And Ms. Hernandez, you've signed this, and so is your attorney, Mr. Arnett. And when you sign this, first of all, hold on. You told me that you understand that if I revoke your probation, that you understand you have your right of appeal is limited to the actual revocation of the probation, not the underlying offense. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The reason you are here today is that there's been a motion to revoke your probation filed in your case that alleges that during the term of your probation that you violated the conditions of your probation. More particularly, I'm going to ask the state to read the alleged violation, please. Mr. Clay,
Sir?
Could you read the alleged violation in this probation case?
Yes, sir. On or about the 10th day of April, 2024 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant G. Hernandez did then and there fail to obtain and keep gainful employment in a lawful occupation in violation of condition number 3.
And to that allegation, how do you plead, ma'am? True or not true?
No contest.
No, ma'am, you can't do that on this case. It's got to be either true or not true. Do you need to confer with your client, Mr. Arnett?
No, Your Honor, we talked about it. It's probably just a misunderstanding. Mr. Hernandez, you remember, you have to plead either true or not true to that violation.
Okay.
So let me do this over again. To this offense, to this violation of condition number 3, how do you plead? True or not true?
True.
Has anybody forced you to enter this plea?
No.
Besides a plea bargain agreement that your lawyer got for you, besides that, has anyone promised you anything in order to get you to enter this plea?
No.
Are you entering your plea of your own free will?
Yes.
Is there a plea bargain? Can I ask the state to please recite it if there is?
Yes, Judge. The state is requesting that Mr. Hernandez's community supervision be revoked and have a sentence of $0 fine plus court costs, a sentence of 32 days to the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and the state will request that this judgment be satisfied.
Is that your understanding of the plea bargain in this case, Mr. Arnett?
Yes, it is.
Do you agree to this, Mr. Hernandez?
Yes.
Ms. Hernandez, the court having heard you plead true to the motion to revoke, your plea of true is accepted. I hereby revoke your probation. I sentence you to a, let me see if I got this, $0 fine plus court costs. Sentence you to 32 days in the Bexar County Jail. Give your credit for time served, time and money run concurrent. The judgment is satisfied. If this is the only case holding you, you should be released sometime today. Okay? Good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right. Thank
And
you,
Mr.
Judge. You guys
Arnett,
have a
thank
good rest
you.
of your day.
Thank you. Hold on 1 minute. Oh God, what I do? All right, now let me do this. Okay, so then, who's next in the parade
David
here?
Rodriguez, Judge, he's got Freeman, Malachi Freeman with 2 cases. Mr. Rodriguez, are we going on both cases?
We're going on the 733-299 failure to ID.
Okay, got it.
And I made a mistake on the paperwork. I accidentally put the criminal trespass on there instead of failure to ID.
Okay. You're
Okay, so the fader ID is the
Oh, you know they're.
743 case. Let me see if I can find that 1 minute.
it's the 299 we're going on, Judge. 299. The 733-299.
That's the fader ID case because I have it listed as criminal
Yes.
trespass on my docket.
Yes,
So let's clear that up first. On my printed docket, 733-299 is a criminal trespass case. Is that the one he's pleading on?
Okay, I apologize. That is the case he's playing on. I did the paperwork correctly. And the
Oh.
TIC is going to be the other case.
The
Right,
299?
Is that right, Hal?
okay. I thought, I'm so sorry, Judge. The one that's not filed, I thought was the 733-299. So I thought we were going to go on the 2024, the longer one with the 25 days.
I think it's flipped. I think the older case.
Okay, I want to make sure I get this right. I don't want some guys spending time in jail because I got my numbers mixed up.
Welcome back, Canales. Welcome back.
I deserve this. I know the cosmic all says I deserve this, but yes.
Pardon me, are we done with the regular docket or are we still working on it?
We're still working on the regular docket.
Okay, all right.
As far as I know, this may be the last case on the regular docket, but
We need Freeman up there, Ramirez.
Freeman.
and we still have Juan Ariano that we need to do.
That's gonna be reset for next week, Judge.
Or is that going to be reset?
Yeah, it's gonna be reset next week. She needs a few days for that immigration issue. The last one we're doing is Freeman Malachi. That's it.
Okay, so Freeman Malachi, can we clear up which one we're doing or not doing, please?
Yes, sir. We are we are going on 733-299, and we're going to take into consideration the 2024 CC 735-743.
Yeah, okay. Is that correct, Mr. Rodriguez?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and Mr. Clay, this new numbering, the 2024 in front of the county court number, is that something new that happened while I was gone, or what's
Yes.
going on?
I think this is a new to Odyssey.
Oh,
Yes, sir. And I think it's just it's got its own nomenclature.
damn.
Welcome to the new age, Judge.
Am I lucky or what? Okay. So let me see here. Can I get Mr. Freeman in front of the auxiliary court bench? Is that him there?
It is.
Or was that Mr. Okay. Alex Armidas, are you there? Close by?
Yeah.
It's just I can't see his face very well. He's like in a really dark lit area. Is there any way you could change it just a little? The last two, there you go. Well,
How do you want it, Judge? Like right there?
yeah, that's better. And we can talk about this later, but when we get these guys, the last three, please, I've taken them. I've been doing it in front of shadow people.
Oh, sorry.
So that's okay. All right. So, Mr. Freeman, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you. Put your hand down. Okay, now let me find my cursor, which is, of course. All right, here you go. All right, I'm about to share my screen with you, sir.
Open that door. They need that door.
Do you see my screen?
Yes.
Is your name Malachi Freeman?
Yes.
Are you the same Malachi Freeman who, in cause number 733-299, who is charged with the offense of criminal trespass? Is that you?
Yes.
This case is a Class B misdemeanor. It's possible in this case that you can be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 6 months in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 to $2,000. Do you understand what you are charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case?
Yes.
I'm looking now at a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video, and you have signed it, and so is your attorney. When you signed this document, you told me that it was okay to do this by video. We don't have to do this in open court. Is that correct?
Yes.
I'm now looking at a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights, and you have signed it, and your attorney signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Yes.
Did he explain this document to you?
Yes.
And do you understand it?
Yes.
Now, hold on, let me sign this document. Are you a citizen of this country?
Yes.
I'm now looking at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal, and you have signed it and your attorney signed it. When you signed this document, what you did was you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney makes a plea bargain agreement for me with the prosecutor, if you follow that plea bargain, I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes.
So then, to the offense of criminal trespass of property, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest.
No contest.
And do you understand that on a plea of no contest, a court can still find you guilty?
Yes.
Has anybody forced you to enter this plea?
No.
Besides the plea bargain that your lawyer got for you, besides that, anyone promised you anything in order to get you to do this?
No.
Are you entering your plea of your own free will?
Yes.
Is there a plea bargain? Could I ask the state to please recite it if there is?
Yes, Judge. The agreement is a $0 fine plus court costs, a sentence of 24 days in the Bear County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent. In addition, the state will take into consideration cause number 2024 CC 735-743. And the state will request that this judgment is satisfied.
Is that your understanding of the plea bargain in this case, Mr. Rodriguez?
It is, Your Honor.
Do you agree to this, Mr. Freeman?
Yes.
And Mr. Freeman, the court cause number 733-299, having heard you plead no contest, on that plea, the court finds you guilty. I follow the plea bargain. I sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs. I sentence you to 24 days in the Bear County Jail. Give you credit for time served, time and money run concurrent. The judgment is satisfied. Taken into consideration will be cause number 2024 CC 735743. That means that case will be dismissed in return for your plea in this case. If these are the only cases holding you, then you should be released sometime today. Okay?
Yes.
Good luck to you, sir. And Mr. Rodriguez, there's no voucher for you on this case. So you, can you send him another voucher, Terry?
I did, Judge.
Send me one back. Okay.
That's fine. I'll just submit it.
I sent you a plain voucher, Mr. Rodriguez. I just did it with both case numbers on there. Just fill it out and send it back. I just did. I just sent it straight to the top of your email.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Hope you guys have a great weekend.
Good to see you, David. Take care. Have a good
Thank you.
weekend.
All right,
And
Judge.
Mr. Clay, I'm signing that motion to dismiss right now on Freeman,
sir.
so he won't be hung up on this case.
Then I think we can turn off YouTube, right, Judge? That was the last
Pardon
one.
me?
I think we can turn off YouTube now, right? Was that the
Oh,
last one?
someone's saying turn the magic words.
Yeah,
God, I've been
exactly.
gone
You
that
gotta
long.
yell
and
at him,
people
Angela.
remembered. All right. So let me see. Let me move this over here.